Time now for today's One Good Thing. Someone or something makes West Michigan a good place to live. It is no secret that for years the United States government experimented on chimpanzees. Those days are done, but hundreds of the chimps used in that research are still alive, and they are being cared for in a special place co-founded by a woman from right here in West Michigan. A 200-acre plot of land in northwest Louisiana is a literal paradise for these former research chimps.
One of the first things we like to do is find them an appropriate family to live in.
Amy Fultz is co-founder of Chimp Haven. The sanctuary was designed to fill the long-term care needs of former research chimpanzees. Today, there are more than 300 chimps at their facility, enjoying pretty much what you and I would enjoy in retirement.
So they can be outside where there's, trees or plants, or indoors where there's bedding and hammocks, and just giving them choices about what they eat and how they spend their time and with who.
Before Chimp Haven, Fultz, who is a Comstock Park High School graduate, was a research assistant focusing on behavioral work, specifically with baby chimps.
Help those babies socialize, both with other chimps and with people.
Now, decades later.
Do you recognize my voice, Bandit?
After spending much of their lives as research subjects, those chimps found their way back to Amy at Chimp Haven.
My goodness, you're so big!
I called them over and said their names, and I got to have a really fantastic play session with a couple of them. But there was another chimpanzee named Raul. He came running down from one of the structures to just sort of stare into my eyes and kind of looked at me like, is that really you?
In 2015, after pressure from several groups, including the legendary Jane Goodall, pictured here during a visit to Chimp Haven in 2018, the NIH shut down its research on chimps. And it is perhaps fitting that this group of chimpanzees is now reunited with Amy, who first met them as babies decades ago.
Those were some of the chimps that inspired Chimp Haven. We have a few more shipments of chimpanzees to come. Then we'll be done retiring chimpanzees that were owned by the National Institutes of Health. It seems fitting.
One good thing to Comstock Park grad and Chimp Haven co-founder Amy Fultz. If you have a one good thing you'd like to submit, someone or something makes West Michigan a good place to live, email me your photos and or a video to onegoodthing@13onyourside.com, onegoodthing@13onyourside.com.